Well, good morning, good evening, good afternoon. It's all mixed up here because I know there's people from all over the world that are catching this presentation. We want to thank you for joining us live, and if not, you can certainly grab the recording. We love your feedback. Feel free to share some comments, feedback. Hey, listen, if you like what we share here, smash that like button, and let's tell the algorithm that this is an opportunity. This is the kind of information that we want to share with people. My name is Christian Jengra. I'm a Crown Diamond with Max International. And I have my beautiful partner here, my wife, Tammy. She's going to be joining me with this presentation this evening. So, Tammy, welcome. Great to see you here.
Thanks, Chris. And welcome everybody who's joining us live, or if you're catching the recording. I want to just thank you for taking the time to check this out. It is absolutely worth your time. And the first thing that we're going to talk about is health, because it is the most important thing, right? We can have all the money in the world, but if you're not healthy and you don't have the energy and you're not well, then you'll never enjoy it. And so that's why we're really passionate about being healthy. I'm almost 63 years old. Nobody ever believes me. We've been part of this company since the beginning, so over 19 years. And we've been taking incredible products that we're going to talk to you about. And because of that, we are in our optimal health right now in our 60s. So we all know that we're all exposed to a lot in the environment, from pollution to toxins. I would say stress is probably the highest. And of course, the poor diets. I mean, we're talking to people who are working 3 jobs now. It's crazy just to make ends meet. And we lack sleep because of all of this stuff. And these are issues that are not helping any of us get to the healthy lifestyle that we're looking for. And deaths from non-infectious diseases, they continue to rise. And we're going to talk about a lot of that throughout this session.
I totally agree, Tammy. In fact, folks, your overall health depends on your individual cells. This is where it all begins. You know, we've been so kind of blindsided with everything that's going on with supplement this and medication that, and at the end of the day, it all starts at the cellular level. If your cells are healthy, your body is healthy. It's as simple as that.
Yeah, and it's glutathione that keeps our cells healthy. After food, water, and oxygen, the fourth thing that every single cell of our body needs to survive is glutathione. And most people have never heard the word.
That's an understatement. As a matter of fact, it's a bit of a mouthful of a word for someone who's brand new, never heard of this before. It's not something that's necessarily taught within the medical realm, but it's something that's kind of ironic. That's part of every single cells of our body. So, what is glutathione?
Yeah, and you just said it, Chris. It is naturally produced in our bodies, in every single cell of our body, and it's your body's natural defense against all of this stuff that's attacking our bodies. Like I was just talking about, toxins, pollution, stress. I mean, I could go on and on and on. Bad food. So every day, all of our cells are getting attacked, and it's glutathione that protects us against these attacks.
That's an understatement. And the fact here is, when you start consuming this supplement, and we'll talk a little bit more about it as we move forward here, you will find that your immune system will be stronger. You'll find that the inflammation in your body will reduce. How is that going to happen? Well, one is you'll feel a little bit better. You'll feel less tired. You'll find that you'll have better mental focus and mental clarity. It also improves performance, whether it is mental, physical. We got better stimuli, recovery. I mean, Tammy and I are training with the 20s and 30-year-olds, and we're still like keeping up. And in fact, sometimes I think we're doing even better. And as she says, we are now flirting with her 60s. I mean, Tammy is a couple of years ahead of me, but she doesn't look like it. But I've just hit the 60 right now.
Stronger. Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. And folks, it's really important. And then you'll find that you'll feel better at the gym, the classroom, the boardroom, and folks, even the bedroom, right? To keep the relationship spicy.
Yeah. Okay. So now we got
a huge pause there,
right? There's always a bad news there. And so the bad news is, you can see the chart. As we age,
Mhm.
our bodies produce less and less glutathione in our cells. And you can see that high level of glutathione at 20, but then you see it start going down. And then you see that oxidative stress levels at the bottom start to increase. And they start to cross in our 50s, 60s, and some people even earlier.
Mhm.
That we connect with that are having a lot of issues. And so the key is to keep your glutathione levels much higher than the oxidative stress that's going on in our bodies.
And the fact is, when you add stress, poor diet, toxins, illness, alcohol, and other issues that cause the glutathione to go down even faster, well, that's kind of the problem in our society today. And remember what we said, if you don't have optimal level of glutathione, your cells are not healthy. If your cells are not healthy, your organs are not healthy. If your organs are not healthy, your body cannot remain healthy. So this is a very important thing. So it's a huge, huge concern in our society today because we're being poisoned by the food that we're consuming on a daily basis.
Yeah, in fact, there's over 74 diseases, probably much more now, because it's been a while since we've been saying 74. And of course, different health conditions that are associated with low glutathione, like diabetes, hypertension, stroke, arthritis, kidney disease. I could go on and on and on. This picture, it represents an older person in a chair, and obviously there's a caregiver there. But the crazy thing is, people are in chairs younger and younger and younger, and they're passing away younger. I just recently had my daughter leave me a message, and the very first friend of mine that introduced me to this industry, she passed away of cancer yesterday.
Mm.
And it's heartbreaking. We worked out together. I don't know what happened over the years, but here I am, extremely healthy. And yeah, it's very, very sad. I'm very sad to lose my friend.
And this is unfortunately the fact of life. And we're at the age group right now where people at our age group and a little bit ahead of us, we're seeing that they're not doing so well. So now we've heard how important glutathione is. So why don't we just get more of it? And this is kind of the irony of this, right? And the thing is, if you take glutathione in a pill format, unfortunately, it's a bit of a felony, folks. And I say a bit, because it is a felony, because if you take the glutathione in a capsule, it will be completely decomposed through the digestive tract and becomes completely useless. Now, there is an option that's a next best alternative. Well, taking the pill is not even an alternative, but the first alternative you can take is intravenous, right? You get the injection. In fact, if you go to the emergency and you have a Tylenol overdose or something, that's one of the very first thing they will do, because the role of the glutathione, even if it's not inside the cell where it's designed to live into it, what happens is that it will start kind of neutralizing the free radicals. But the problem is it could be expensive. It may not even be available where you are. And the fact is it dissipates very, very fast. So that's kind of the problem we're dealing with here. What just happened with that here? Sorry about that. So from there, what we're dealing with here is a very important supplements that you consume. That's exactly what we have here. That's what we're so excited about, because it's really easy to do and it's very, very, very duplicatable.
Yeah, and I'm so proud to say that Max International has a solution for increasing glutathione intercellular, and it's called ribosine, and it's a breakthrough in science, and it's been around since 2009 that we brought it into Max International, but there's many years of studies. It's a science-based product, which for me, it's very important. What I put into my body matters, and I'm sure you feel the same way. And it's a simple process. The ribosine technology. It's a combination of D-ribose and L-cysteine, and the ribose is like a sugar molecule that protects the integrity of the cysteine because it's very fragile. And it protects it, and it passes a digestive system, and the cysteine will now open up, and it's one of the key components that's missing to make glutathione, and that's why it's so necessary. So the ribose breaks off, and then all of a sudden you have this energy. Anybody who gets on these products, their energy levels are super amazing.
I totally agree, Tammy. And welcome, Linda. Great to see you here. And here's the thing here, folks. Ribosine was created by our late Dr. Uh, uh, Herbert T. Nagasawa. Now, he was an amazing man with over 45 years
Mhm.
of professorship, over 25 years of his life while he was with us in creating the science behind the ribosine. He had 54 peer reviews. In fact, I should say he has. I don't know if I should say on the past tense or present tense, 54 peer reviews in reference to all of his science and the technology that he created. Now, in the same time, what's interesting is ribosine is the most advanced glutathione supports available in the world today, folks. The world. It's over 300% more effective than the next best alternative in raising glutathione, which, as a matter of fact, we also own that technology, which is called Max GXL, which stands for Maximum Glutathione Accelerator. It's just amazing what we have here, folks. We're so excited to introduce the products that we have in line here. Ribosine is truly a science breakthrough that solves a real problem in the world today. And because it is only available from Max International, this brings a really incredible opportunity for you to take advantage of this technology. One is to feel better, but two is to also be able to cash into all of this. So it's really exciting what we have to share with you here today.
Yeah, absolutely. So we want to introduce you to our Max scientific team, advisory team, and it's guided by these two incredible people. They're all about cellular health, nutrition, longevity, science based, just world class research type of people. And Dr. Nicole Avina wrote a couple books. You can see there why diets fail and less sugar. We all know how important it is to have less sugar, but the value that's inside this book is so important because sugar is really a slow poison, right?
Mhm.
And then you have Dr. Stephen Gabriel, and he brings a decade of clinical and academic expertise to the table as well. So we have some incredible people behind the company that are aligned with cellular health, which is the most important thing.
I agree, Tammy. And so, right, what we're going to do right now is just going to talk a little bit about our breakthrough products. See, ribosine can be found in almost all of our supplements. And the fact here is there's one product we're not going to talk about here is the Max GXL. And again, do get back with the person who invited you here today to get more information. Also, if you happen to be on our Facebook page or if you happen to be on our YouTube channel, folks, there are decades of information there. You can just search and dig in all of this. Obviously, you are on our YouTube channel as you're watching this. So we want to share with you how exciting these are. But one thing that we want to mention is all our products are certified by the Banned Substance Control Group. That's BSCG. They're also allowed certified for the Muslim community to make sure that everybody's respected and everybody has a place where they can feel safe to consume our wonderful products. So let's carry on, Tammy, with the very first product.
Yeah, so we talked about ribosine. So Max One is 100% ribosine. That's it. And they're veggie caps, and it's designed to raise glutathione within your cells. You're not taking glutathione, you've got the precursors that help the body make it. Okay, which is far more effective, and we've discussed that than the next best alternative. 300% more effective, as a matter of fact, and it's excellent for detoxing the body, which everybody needs to do on a daily basis. It gives you energy. It improves stamina and your strength. Chris and I have been training for so many years. We do workouts, like you said, with younger people, and people are just blown away the kind of weights that we're lifting, and that's due to all of this, right? Being on these great products.
Totally
So
agree.
it also reduces stress, which I can't express how important that is in today's world. People are just living on the edge right now and always in worry. So, and mental clarity, Chris, that was the first thing that I saw was
I totally
all of a
agree.
sudden I got real focused, and I had this on in the zone for hours and hours and hours. It was great, and you sleep
Yeah,
like
and welcome, Barbara Ann and Bill and Mary Paul. As you noticed, Tammy, they're providing condolences about your friend that passed away recently. So here's the thing here, folks. Cellgivity is our most advanced formula. This is our flagship product all over the world. What's interesting, it has the ribosine that Tammy just talked about, and 12 other supportive ingredients that will help raise the glutathione within your cells. Now, most healthy people will notice better energy, better mental focus, better sleep, reduce the aches and pains. This is really awesome. And you'll discover things even 2 years on the line as you use this, you'll start recognizing some things that happens. For some with health challenges, sometimes the results could be absolutely life changing. If you're healthy and wants to remain healthy, folks, take this Cellular. You will not regret it. If you are aging and want to stay youthful, this is our class. This is who we are. We take this Cellular. This is what we want, right? If your health challenges and the fact is you're looking to recover, take the Cellular. I'm telling you, your body will be grateful. And if you're struggling with your health and running out of options, take the Cellular, folks. These are supplements. It's not medication. So it is important to know that these products are supplements, folks. They are not taking alongside, they are taking alongside your regular medication and do not treat, cure, or prevent any disease. What I highly recommend, if you're going to try this for the first time, try it for at least 90 days, 3 months. Highly recommend it. You take 2 capsules in the morning and 2 capsules in the afternoon or the evening, depending on how experienced you are taking a product. And by the way, the Max One, the one that Tammy was talking about, the ribosine, you take 1 capsule in the morning and 1 capsule in the afternoon. So that's the only ingredients. Whereas you understand, the Cellular has a lot more. So these are our flagship products. We absolutely love them. Now, this one, I know that's Tammy's favorite and mine too.
Oh my gosh, yeah. I can't go a day without the other products either. Max has got such an incredible products. So Max ATP is a performance drink. And it's fueled by ribosine and other important components for recovery, which is very important when you exercise. It speeds up the recovery and it prevents all that lactic acid that takes place when you're working your muscles. So you would take little packages. There's 30 in that box that you see, and you take a package a day and you pour it into water, like maybe 4 ounces, 6 ounces of water. And within 15, 20 minutes, all of a sudden it kicks in and you're in the zone. I'm not talking a spike in your hyper or anything like that. I'm just talking just feel good all day long in the zone, can perform at another level. Truck drivers absolutely love it because they're focused on long drives without all this caffeine in their bodies from coffees. Yeah, it's a phenomenal product.
I totally agree. Emmanuel, welcome. Great to see you here. Now, here's the thing, folks. Max Fuse is our next product. It's an excellent product. It comes in a small powder sachet, same as the ATP. Very portable, easy to take. You mix it in your drink of water, in a glass of water. I would recommend 8 to 12 ounce. Okay. And again, it's entirely up to you. And again, it could even be, if I go in a metric system, 1 or 2 liters. It's entirely up to you how concentrated you want. It contains the vitamins and nutrients of about 20,000 calories, folks. 20,000 calories. As a matter of fact, yesterday we had a bit of a session with Jasmine Siberge, which you'll be hearing in a minute here, who showed an actual picture of all of these food. It's just amazing, right? In just 10 calories. It's an excellent source of nutrition, especially for busy people like you and I. You absolutely will love the Max Infuse.
Yeah, and this is our most recent products that were launched, and it's designed to be a premium weight management solution, and it helps to boost your GLP-1 levels, and you manage cravings by doing this. It supports your metabolism, gut health, and yeah, it helps you achieve sustained weight loss. And it's backed by science. It's a stimulant-free product, and it's designed for just real people who want real results. It's not a quick fix, and it's not like those dangerous medications out there. You know, that's a fast solution, but what's important is you have a maintenance product that's natural. Okay, so there is some patches that I absolutely love that you can add. It'll give you that boost of the GLP-1, but it also gives you energy. I notice energy when I put that patch on, big time.
Totally agree, Ted. I mean, we both use that every single day. Now,
Mm.
folks, we are going to be shift gear right now. We're going to be, I want to introduce you to a wonderful, wonderful friend of mine. Let me just right now shift this to Tammy and I. Here's Jasmine. Here we are. Jasmine, just want to confirm if your voice is, audio is good.
Yes, can you hear me?
Okay. Perfect. Perfect. Yes, I can. So, folks, this is Jasmine Tibel. She's a really good friend of ours. She's a dental hygienist. She's really, really technical and she really knows this stuff really, really well. She's been using the products for years. So, she has a wonderful story to share with all of you. So, Jasmine, if you want to go ahead and just maybe tell the audience who you are and your story around the products.
Absolutely, and thank you for having me join you tonight. It's actually really exciting to hear you talk about such an important point in that everyone wants to slow down aging. So, as Chris said, I'm a dental hygienist. I've been a hygienist now for over 45 years. I got introduced to Max 15 years ago. Somebody called me up and basically asked me, "What is glutathione? What is this stuff?" His 75-year-old mom had been in bed for a year, which I knew, but he phoned me literally in tears. And he says, "I got my mom back." And I said, "What do you mean?" He goes, "You know how mom's been in bed for a year?" I go, "Yeah." "You know how she lost her will to live?" And I said, "Yeah." He goes, "Well, I gave her this stuff that I heard about. And after 3 months of being on this product, she called her son and she said, I feel like I'm 25 years younger." She goes, "I feel like I'm 50 years old." She goes, "Take me dancing." And so that's why he was so moved, because he wanted to know what was this stuff and how did it help his mom have that huge, not just transformation, but this desire to live, this desire to just want to go out. And not only did she want to go dancing, she started traveling. She started driving to go visit her family that lived like 6 hours away. And so I said, "Okay, I'll do some research for you." And I got on that internet. I knew about glutathione. We studied it at school. All I knew was that it was an antioxidant. That was it. I did
Mm,
not realize, because how many years, how many decades have passed, I did not know how much research was being done on it and how important it was. So when I was glued to the computer for 2, 3 days, I called him back after I'd learned everything that there was to learn. And I said, "I don't know if you have any idea." I said, "but this is the most important health and wellness breakthrough that we're going to see in our lifetime." I said, "This
mm,
is huge." I said, "For 50 years, doctors have been trying to figure out how to raise glutathione inside our cells." And that's what Tammy talked about, it being intracellular. So now when you have high levels of glutathione inside your cells, you have a whole new life. My personal experience was when I started taking this, I was in my early 50s. I have had chronic back pain since I was in my 20s, and I lived at the chiropractor and I had physio and I had massage, and that was the only way I can get through my days, because in dentistry we sit crooked and then I'd go and I'd get straightened out, and that was what I called my back care. After 3 months of being on Max products, I have stopped taking any, or has stopped having to have any of that back maintenance. And it just hit me a few months ago that I was thinking, I used to spend $5,000 a year on my back care. I don't have a plan, and I paid $5,000 for that ongoing maintenance. It just hit me that I've been on Max products for 15 years. And I went, wow, 15 times $5,000. I've saved $75,000 to not have to do all that. And I have absolutely no pain anymore. So for me, that was huge, because I got back my quality of life. I'm 67, and my neighbors think I'm nuts. I go out and walk my dog, and I'm actually running with him, and they're going like, "You're loopy. Like, we can't believe that at your age you're actually, have that much stamina and that much energy." But that's what life is like now. It's totally different. It's exciting to feel like you're half your age. The other thing is that really that was a huge impact for me and a benefit, was that I had trouble sleeping for 32 years. And if you know anyone that has issues with sleeping,
mm, mhm.
tell them about this. They are going to love you for the rest of your life, because as soon as this was only like a few weeks in, ever since I've started taking Max products, I now sleep through the night. So those were two huge factors for me. No more aches and pains. I sleep through the night. I wake up refreshed and I'm ready to take on the day. So anyway, I just want to share this with everyone. I hope that if this is the first time that you've heard about it, find out more, get some more information from the person that's told you about it, and live a life that you want to live. I tell people that I used to think that this slowed down the aging process. I'm absolutely convinced that it reverses it. So if you want to live to be 100 and dance like you're 45, get on these Max products. You're going to feel amazing. Back to you, Chris
Absolutely
and
love it.
Tammy.
Thank you
Can't
so
wait to
much.
go dancing again, Jazz, when we see you.
Absolutely. You got
Yeah,
it.
yeah. Really, really appreciate you, and thank you for taking the time this evening. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So, folks, you heard it from someone that's really, really credible. And again, folks, I know some of you are here. We're going to be calling up on you guys to start sharing your testimonies, and we're starting to elevate the presentation format as we keep moving forward. So we're really, really exciting, as you can tell here, with what we have to offer. Well, I want to shift gear at this point. So, Tammy,
Yeah.
let's start with the income opportunity.
Absolutely. So you've heard everything about what we have available to improve your quality of life. And now our goal is to help you see the bigger picture on how you can generate an income by sharing these incredible products with many people around the world. Yeah, it's amazing what these products are doing.
Well, as a matter of fact, times are changing, and it's becoming
Mhm.
more difficult, even riskier to rely on one stream of income. In fact, I don't think right now that people can even afford living with one salary, with the cost of living today. Inflation is absolutely out of control, and folks, you can't rely on governments to fix this. Governments often don't even know what the heck they're doing. We have to fend for ourselves, and we need to figure this out. And this is an opportunity that can really help you provide within your social network in the same time creating an income stream, because the company gives you an income for telling others about it. And that's what's so exciting about this. So let's kind of give you an analogy on how significant this is becoming.
Yeah. So if you take a look here, look at all the different companies listed. What do they have in common? Obviously, you've got Facebook, Uber, Bolt, Expedia. We were dealing with not too long ago on travel. You've got Airbnb, Alibaba as well. I'm on Alibaba looking at different things from time to time as well. And so what do they all have in common? And if you want to put it in the comments, you're welcome to put it in there, but due to the time, we need to move forward. So each one of those it's connected to the internet and connecting people to either products or services. And
That
that's
is
where we are today. And, yeah.
absolutely. If you think about it, the business model today, the fastest growing, largest company. Think about it, folks. Think about the companies that are being sued and are being, I know it's kind of ironic to talk about this, but the biggest companies out there, the biggest influencers, companies that are causing, that are contributing to the income stream that many youngsters now are earning, 5, 6 figure and some monthly. I mean, it's crazy what's going on. They all rely on the internet, and
Yeah.
it's connecting people. So the fact here is the world has never been as connected as it right now. And it's going to be even, I don't want to say the word worse, it's going to get more and more serious when it comes to the use of the wireless technology. It's unbelievable what's coming, especially with the AI moving around, and where I'm talking robots. And I know I'm just expanding a little bit here, but the fact here is the world is constantly changing, and it's all about communication in real time. It's a really important aspect.
Yeah, and it is a fast way to reach the many, right? And so we're really living in a plug and play economy. Successful businesses now create value by taking products and service, and they connect them to people who need them through platforms of technology. And everybody's on technology today. Even the older generation are on technology. People are ordering products online. They're ordering different types of services online. I just invested in a course just before I got on this session. And yeah, so if you take Uber for an example, Uber's connects drivers who need passengers and passengers who need rides, right? And their platform allows you to plug in and get value. And it's a lot cheaper than to take a taxi. That's why taxi companies today are kind of obsolete. So they didn't create the two parties, but they have developed a massive business by connecting them. And that's where we are today. Alibaba is all about connecting sellers to buyers. Expedia, it's all about connecting travelers, connecting people to travel, hotels, different flights. Yeah, so it's the future, and we know it because we've been in it for quite a while.
So here's an example looking at the model of Max here. You got Max International, which is the company, and you got the potential or the consumer, a partner. And you happen to be in the center and you're connecting the two. This is exactly what we're talking about. And you can see the dollar here. You get compensated for doing just that. But let us show you how significant this becomes when you build your network.
Yeah. So as you connect more and more people to Max and they do the same thing, this is when you start growing teams. And when the teams are growing, products are being purchased and everybody is generating income. So everyone you connect is linked to you. And then everybody that they bring in as well links to them and yourself. And it's called leverage, you guys. People are looking for leverage, and you earn commissions based on overall team purchases plus your own sales yourself. And yeah, the volume gets generated and the company gives lots of incentives and promotions. Yeah, it's really, really exciting.
So there's basically 8 different ways we get paid with the company. And this is one of the ones that are more significant. And you can earn up to $40,000 a month. Now, I'm not saying that's what you're going to make. The fact is, can you make it? Absolutely. It is part of the compensation plan. In fact, we have many trainings that you can follow up and get a better understanding. And we have tools. Like I said, we have an ecosystem that explains all of this stuff. But the point is, you can earn up to $40,000 on a monthly basis as your team grows. That's by the network consuming these products. It's just crazy how brilliant this compensation plan is. Tammy?
Yeah. So how do you earn commissions? That's probably where you're at right now. How do I do this? What is it going to cost me? And to earn commissions, you first must keep your business active. It's $1 to sign up. And then you would consume a minimum of 2 products a month. Mm-hmm. Or if you're not consuming 2 products a month, you can market the products as well. And I come from traditional business, and traditional business, storefronts, inventory, all of that stuff. You don't need that stuff in today's world. So that's what makes it exciting. So you just, every single month, 2 products coming in. It's that simple.
I agree. And it gets even better than this, folks, because, I talk about the team bonus. You can earn up to 40,000. You can see in a monthly income there. These are the columns. Now, understand, as you move up in rank, you also have the potential to earn a matching team bonus. So in other words, every time you sponsor someone, you're earned up to 50% of what they earn that the company sends to you as a matching income. Now, this is really, really, really significant. And that is, I'm telling you, folks, I've seen some numbers when we were thriving and we were at our peak with the company. It was just unbelievable what came to be, and the lifestyle you can create with all of this. So I can't wait to really to take you to this wonderful journey with Max International. Tammy and I have seen so much, and this is the reason why we have the opportunity to live in Canada in a beautiful high-rise condo, waterfront property in Toronto. Same thing in Daytona Beach, Florida. Again, high-rise condo. Again, it's not to brag, it's to impress upon you that this came from the income that we receive from Max International. We're very, very proud of this. And that's why we're kind of bragging a little bit, but it's just to impress upon you that this comes from this income stream.
Yeah, Chris and I are just average people who just ran with it because we love the products, and we can't stop talking about everybody we meet. We just met a lady at the gym about a couple of days ago, Chris, and she was speaking French, and turned out she was from Canada. Her boyfriend's American, and they started asking what we do for a living. And of course, we get passionate about the products, and then information gets exchanged. She's curious, and that's the way it works. So here's the thing is if you decide to join Max, you're not alone. There is everything you need that's set up, a system in place. You've got incredible company support. You've got people behind you through the team that are supporting. We've got platforms of support. You're missing nothing. We have training. We have years. Chris and I have years of training on how to build this business model, because we've gone to the top, and we can teach people how to get to that level. And the people that come in with you will also be part of that and be training you as well.
I agree, Tammy. And we have other benefits where you'll be, as you saw, Jasmine Tiberge, who's a professional, and there's other professionals that are even listening in here today that you'll hear talking about their story around the product and so forth. And this is exactly what comes with the package. It's a community. I like to call it an ecosystem that you'll have access to through our Facebook groups and so forth. And you have access to world-class trainings, mentors, and the incentive trips. These are something that we were doing big time before the pandemic. And throughout the pandemic, there were some, and then it kind of came to kind of a halt a little bit, and it's going to reinstate very soon. So there's a lot of good stuff that are coming about. Really excited about this. Now, how do we get started, Tammy?
Yeah. So as I mentioned earlier, it's $1 to get started in a business. And from there, you choose the products that you want to start with. You can start with some personal products to get a feel for it, or you can be like Chris and I, jump in, get the biggest package, because we want other people to have experiences like we did. And that's how we started building this company, is when you have products on you, you're going to talk to people and they're going to want it. They want it now. So it's good to have some. I say we don't need inventory, which you don't. You can get them, send them a link and they can place an order. But man, if you got it on you, people get excited. And and you're going to grow fast when you have people around you trying the products, because the products work.
Agreed. Now, here's the thing here, folks. And I know that many of us, we kind of sit in the sideline and wondering, is it something I can afford? Should I do this? Well, here's the thing. Your life today is a result of your decision in the past. If you're not satisfied for where you are now, well, start looking at different opportunities, different option, because the life tomorrow will be the results of decisions you make here today. If you happen to be invited by someone here today, please get back to them. Tell them, listen, I want to try this product. I'd like to try a month of it. Or you know what? I've seen enough. I've heard of the product. I've checked the science. I'd like to get started. Can you give me the link for me to get started? Okay. Make sure you take care of that. If you come here because we've had some ad campaigns and you don't know, who to talk to because you came here because you found us on the internet, simply go, and just for you to have an example on costs in the package we recommend, just go to Max Pays, M-A-X, Pay, A-Y, Pays, P-A-Y-S.com, maxpays.com. Can't spell for the heck today. Maxpays.com. And then you'll see the exact package we're talking about. But if someone invited you here today, please make sure that you go back to the link that they provide to you to make sure that you get the proper support to get everything started right. So we're very, very honored for you to be here today. So I'm going to turn this over to you, Tammy, to finish the presentation.
Yeah, and understand this is not a cost. You can't look at it like money's going out. You have to look at the value that you're going to get by investing in the products. Mm-hmm. Not only are you going to feel better and you're going to have better health, but you're going to be able to share this with other people, whether it's your experience, send a link, or you have products on you for inventory that you can get other people to try. And always remember, it's a tax deduction. It's a home-based business. There's so many tax leverages from building a business from home. We've been doing this for 27 plus years, mm-hmm. working from home, having all the tax benefits. And so definitely look at it as the investment in growing an income and having.
I totally agree. Totally agree. So we want to thank you for here, folks, for joining us. Every single Thursdays there is a presentation, a Max presentation. We're going to be starting some trainings and some getting started trainings as we keep moving, as the team starts expanding and growing and growing and growing. I know we have some new members here. We want to welcome you on board. Thank you for joining in. Make sure that you go through the boards that we provided for you to learn how to get started. Understand the compensation plan, understand how you get paid, because it's real awesome how this all works. So have a great rest of your evening or afternoon or morning, depending on where you are in the world and when you sign in. And we look forward to see you again in our next presentation. And again, if you like what you see, just smash that like button. Let's tell the algorithm that this is information that we should be sharing, and telling the algorithm that this is information that people can use. Have a great evening again, everybody, and bye for now.
Have a great evening.